The blind wife suddenly regained her sight. The first thing she did was go downstairs to tell her husband, but she didn't expect to see her husband killing the housemaid. The wife was so frightened that she let out a terrified sound. That sound immediately alerted the husband. The husband walked toward his wife fiercely, but unexpectedly, the wife suddenly shouted, "Honey!" Then she carefully stretched out her hands. Only then did the husband remember that his wife was blind. The husband put away his fierce look. He gently asked his wife why she was sitting on the stairs. The wife pretended to be worried and explained to her husband that she had just called him several times with no response, so she came downstairs to take a look. The husband calmly lied to his wife. He said he had just been decocting medicine for her, and now he would bring it over for her. Then the husband took the chance to drag away the maid's body. Only the wife was left in the living room. She immediately found her phone to call the police, but the husband came back at that moment. He forcefully took away his wife's phone, then he gently fed her the medicine. While feeding the medicine, the husband suddenly said the maid had gone home for something. Tomorrow the maid's daughter Mary would come to take care of his wife instead. The wife hurriedly refused. What if her husband killed the maid's daughter? But the husband's tone was very firm. The wife had no choice but to agree for the moment. The next day came. The maid's daughter Mary really came. The wife wanted to find a good chance to tell the maid's daughter the truth, but unexpectedly she saw a shocking scene. Mary was actually hugging her husband. The wife was furious. She wanted to rush up and question her husband, but she could only pretend not to see. The wife was utterly disgusted with the two of them. She couldn't help but start vomiting physically. Unexpectedly, the husband immediately put on a look of deep affection. He asked his wife what had happened. The wife only said she was feeling unwell. Mary, standing by, suggested taking the wife upstairs to rest. The wife obediently followed Mary back to the bedroom. She wanted to see what Mary's true purpose was. Mary put headphones on the wife, claiming that this way she could rest better. After confirming that the wife couldn't hear or see, Mary immediately revealed her jealous nature. She picked up the wife and husband's wedding photo and threw it on the floor. She mocked the wife for being stupid and ignorant. Then, Mary put on the wife's clothes. Mary smiled smugly. From today on, she was the true mistress of this house. Little did she know, the wife had already seen everything. It turned out the husband killed the maid because the maid discovered the secret between him and her daughter. The husband was afraid the truth would be exposed, so he cruelly killed the maid. But Mary wasn't sad at all about her mother's death. She didn't like her poor mother at all. She only liked rich men, so she picked up a sharp eyebrow pencil, planning to completely take the wife's place. Just as Mary was about to act, the husband suddenly appeared and stopped Mary, and warned Mary that they couldn't kill the wife yet. At that moment, the wife took off the headphones, and asked if it was her husband who had come into the room. The husband spoke to calm his wife. The wife asked where Mary had gone. Mary was clearly still in the room, but the husband said Mary had gone to make soup for her. The wife didn't expose it either. She suddenly hugged her husband. Frightened, she said she had a nightmare last night, dreaming that her husband didn't love her anymore. The husband had no choice but to comfort her. He said he would always love only her. This made Mary, standing by, extremely angry. She furiously left the bedroom, vowing to take revenge on the wife. Mary went into the kitchen. She added something disgusting into the soup the wife would drink. Then she enthusiastically called the wife to drink the soup, but the wife had just picked up the bowl before setting it down again. Instead, she slapped Mary hard across the face, shouting that the soup was too hot. Mary was about to lose her temper, but she was stopped by the suddenly appearing husband. Mary hurriedly explained that it wasn't hot at all. But unexpectedly, the wife told Mary to drink this bowl of soup. Mary immediately panicked. She quickly tried to change the bowl of soup for the wife, but the wife didn't agree. She insisted Mary must drink this bowl of soup. The unknowing husband also urged Mary on the side. Mary had no choice but to drink it. At night, Mary asked her husband when they could kill the wife. The husband's expression was very cold. Some time ago, he had bought a high-value insurance policy for his wife. Once the insurance took effect, they could act. Mary immediately got excited. She was so looking forward to the day the wife would be killed. Just at that moment, the wife sitting upstairs suddenly shouted that she wanted to eat desserts sold downtown. She ordered Mary to go buy them for her. At that time, the husband also needed to go out for work. But if Mary left, there would be no one at home to watch the wife. Mary was about to refuse, but the husband stopped her. He agreed to the wife's request. Then the two of them left the house together. After the wife confirmed that she was alone at home, she immediately wanted to escape. But the husband had locked all the doors and windows in the house. Even her personal phone had been taken away by the husband. At the same time, the husband suddenly remembered in the car that the maid's phone seemed to still be in the house. He felt something was wrong. He immediately drove back home. On the other side, the wife finally found a spare phone, but this phone had no battery. She anxiously charged the phone. After turning it on, she immediately dialed an emergency call. Little did she know, at that moment, her husband had already arrived right behind her.